It is Sharon with Sharon's Door Decor. Come on in, say hello. Let me know you can hear me, see me, all that good stuff. Make sure my chat is working this time because last time I just talked to myself. So hopefully we're working all good. Ah, yay! I see Unique in the Creek. That's a good sign so far. So come on in, say hello, join me. Welcome, welcome. We are going to be making this cute little cow wreath today using this vinyl. And we'll get started soon. So let me get my stuff ready to put our vinyl on. Okay, so this cow vinyl, if you would like to order it from Unique in the Creek, hello Tina. It is number 1234 and it's really cute. So that's what we're going to be doing first. Hi Donna. We're going to be placing the vinyl on our board. And for all you newbies, hi Elizabeth, I'm going to show you what to do. Now, I started a few of the petals. They won't be in the way when we're putting our vinyl on. So what we're going to do is make sure that our board is nice and clean. And what you can do, you can use a spray bottle. I'm using a wet paper towel, and we're just going to put a little bit of, get that board wet so our vinyl can adhere to it. And then we will get our vinyl. Hello, Alicia. Hi, darling. Okay, here's our vinyl. We're going to peel it off. Okay, you want to find the top of your board. That's where you're going to hang. Use your hanger. You're going to find the middle and place it down as evenly as you can. Now, if you don't like that, you can lift it right back up and fix it. You have a little while before it adheres, but got to get the welcome lined up. And then we're going to press it all down. Now I have a little, I don't have the squeegee, but I'm going to use a hard plastic thing, and I'm going to cover it with my paper towel. And what we're going to do is use a squeegee would be good, but you're going to try to get all the water out, all the bubbles, so there's no bubbles under your vinyl. And then just go work your way around and push it out. You'll see the water come out a little bit. All right, take a look at that. Looks like I got all the bubbles out. I'm going to take my paper towel and just clean the board. There we go. And then we can get started on our mesh. I'm going to put this on the side. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? I decided, there's so many choices with these pretty vinyls on petals to make, on the mesh to use. And, you really need to brainstorm, especially when you're going to be doing a live wreath tutorial in front of you guys. So I decided, I bought this mesh. This is the checkered black and white natural colored mesh. It is item number RY8901HE. And I really liked it. And I thought this is going to make a really nice country look. So that's why I went with this. Are you getting my messages? Hi, Joyce. Yes, I am. Okay, so I decided on this mesh, and what we're going to be using is we're going to be cutting the pieces. I calculated everything up. I might throw in a bunch of cow puns just because we're making a cow wreath today. So see if you can hear them as I go along today. So I calculated what you need is 32 pieces at 11 inches. Now, I've already cut them all. Here they are. I might need 1 or 2 more pieces, but 32 pieces at 11 inches will be all of the wreath, all of the mesh. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's our mesh. And then I decided on doing a ribbon combination for the bow. So I'll have our sunflowers, I'll have our cow print, I'll have our, I think it's like a bark kind of, which is like in the vinyl. I liked that. And then I'm going with this like jute kind of ribbon, kind of like the bow in the cow. I like farmhouse style too. So now let's get started. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing all 32 pieces, and we're going to start on the outside of the board. You can start anywhere, and we're going to make a ruffle on the outside, and we're going to do the kerfuffle on the inside. Okay, so let's move this to the side, and we're going to load our board. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your zip tie, and you're going to go on row 1. That's the outside row. And you're going to take your zip tie, and you're going to go from the underneath up, just like that, all the way around. Let's move our things out of the way. Actually, I think it might be easier if we just do it one at a time so the zip ties don't move. So to make our ruffle, what we're going to do, hello Eileen, somebody's house is full of cows, that's nice. All right, so what we're going to do with the ruffle is we're going to put it, the ruffle is going to be curl side down. This is curl side up, and this is curl side down. And what we're going to do is we'll have the factory edge on each side, start from the bottom, and you're just going to scrunch all the way to the top. Now you can tuck the bottom part under a little bit so you don't have, see the fraying part, or the fraying part gets like tucked underneath the edge, not the factory edge. So we're going to scrunch all the way to the top, and then we'll tuck that underneath. Now this is going to go into our zip tie, and we're going to clip it in. So that's what we're going to do, the ruffle all the way around the outside. Take our next piece. Tuck that under. And we'll okay, so now the part that could fray will be going down. I didn't say that before. We'll take it into our zip tie. Oh, let's put something on that because I put my zip tie in wrong. There we go. And then if there's any fraying, you can trim that later on. Don't have my handy dandy clips with me right now. Okay, and we'll zip tie that in. The mesh number, I will give you that mesh number in a minute. The mesh number, again, for those looking for it, is RY8901HE, and it's the black and white extra large wide foil striped mesh. I like the cow sign too. I think all the cows are cute. Whether you live on a farm or not, I think they're cute. Okay, so again, this is curl side down. And I tuck it under a little bit to start, just so I don't have that frayed edge sticking out. And then you just scrunch all the way to the top. Put it in your zip tie. Kind of face your curls outward. We'll go for our next one. I know wood burning the mesh helps fraying, but you really don't have to, because the way you do this petal, I would burn a lot of my poly burlap. But I mean, I guess if you wanted to, that's up to you, but you don't have to wood burn this. That's why, like, you could tuck it underneath a little bit, and then you won't see it as you put it down into your zip tie. I keep doing that. I gotta watch how I'm putting in my zip ties. This is utterly ridiculous how I'm putting it in wrong. Okay, let's fix that. All right. You guys can message me any cow puns you want if you feel like it. All right. Make sure that everything is even. So yeah, let's start it that way. Curl side down, tuck it a little bit underneath, and then scrunch all the way to the other side. And as you can see, I just kind of tuck that edge underneath. And I don't have a zip tie ready. Here we go. Okay. Zip tie first. Here we go. Can you repeat the mesh number again? Sure. It's RY8901HE. You know what? And I will put it in the comments later on after the live, okay? So you guys know. Vinyl's nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't forget that one. Okay, so again, on the outside, we are doing just a regular ruffle. And on the inside, we're going to do the kerfuffle. Okay, getting there. It's looking nice and full already. I really do like this mesh. How long did I cut the mesh? I cut it at 11 inches. And that will cover, one roll will cover 32 pieces. Curl side down. scrunch, 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 and then tuck it underneath. Okay. And I think what I'm going to be using for the hanger is some jute roping, because the jute roping goes nicely with, because it's in the vinyl as well. So I thought that would be a nice hanger. Thank you, Cynthia. Oh, no, don't forget. Get the zip tie first. Okay, zip tie. And my scissors so I can, yes, mesh is a little bit, sometimes it does fray. I did watch a video where Lori had these heat scissors. Has anyone tried those? They looked pretty interesting. Hi, Joan. So has anybody tried those scissors yet? Heat scissors. Oh, gotta get my zip tie. I got 3 more on the outside. Make sure that's the right way. Okay, I also bought these. I don't know, have you guys seen these? The little cows. So it comes in a package, cow and a chicken. And I thought these were really cute. So I might use them on the bottom. Didn't know what was the thing, Teresa. Let's keep going. Oh, the scissors. Yeah, Lori has a video. I just watched it, and she was using these scissors. They were called heat scissors. You plug them in, and it's supposed to help with fraying too. So I don't know. I might have to buy it just to try it. Okay, for those tuning in, we're doing the ruffle on the outside, row 1, all the way around. Okay, we've got one more spot. Heat scissors. Yes, heat scissors. Yep. On Amazon, I think she said she got them. So, guess we're all going to have to try it. Okay, last one for row 1 for our ruffles. Now, that zip tie I had in there just fell out. So, let's get back another one in there. Okay. And we got to fix our ruffle again. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Okay. Okay, now we're going to clip off all our zip ties. And later on we can trim up any of our pieces. There we go. Okay, so we're going to clip off all the our zip ties. And I just lost my mesh. Anybody else feel like they don't have room when they work on their table? I cut my mesh at 11 inches. So that will be, you're cutting 32 pieces at 11 inches. Okay. Okay, now I gotta pick up my mesh that I dropped. All right, and we're gonna load the inside of the board. I know, aren't the tulips great? I can make every single color. I love them. I hope I have a craft show. My first craft show is March 10th, and I'm hoping they're popular. I know I need a zip tie gun. I use these old clippers. At least these aren't broken. My other one was broken, and I have the ones Lori gave me too. Okay, so to load the inside, we're going to go all the way around. You're going to use the middle hole onto the inside. All the way around. That's the other thing with mesh. It sticks to your shirt. Okay, so just in through the top, through the bottom, and back up. And we're not going to close it. We're going to go all the way around. So what color are you making the tulips, Carrie? Okay, hopefully I'm putting the zip ties in right. Looks like I am. Oop, wrong hole. There we go. Hello, Tina. Okay. Fuchsia and variegated. Very nice. Those rectangle boards make a really nice bouquet, and it's not too big. I'm not into the really big wreaths, even though I would make them. I like the smaller style, and I think the rectangle board is perfect for it. Okay, so that's all loaded. And now we're going to be doing, I'm going to put that on the side a little bit. They have several different kinds of heat scissors. I'm not sure exactly which heat scissor it was, what the name brand was. Okay, so I have my mesh. Now we're going to be making the kerfuffle. And we're going to take our piece. And they're all going to stick together. All right, we'll move that aside. Okay, now we're doing it curl side up. That means the curl is just up. And you have the factory edge on both sides. you're going to take your bottom and you're going to go halfway up. You'll take your top and you'll meet that in the middle. And then you're just going to scrunch from the bottom to the top. And now that edge that could possibly fray is going to get turned down, and you're going to place it right into your zip tie. Okay. Again, curl side up, factory edge on each side. Take your bottom, go halfway up, fold it halfway up, take the top and fold it halfway down so they meet in the middle. Then you will scrunch from the bottom. Just take your fingers and pinch and go right to the top. Turn it over and go right into your zip tie. And we're going to go all the way around. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch to the top. Okay. This is the part I wish I could fast forward on for you guys, but we just keep going around and around and looking really super pretty. I will move everything over so you can see after. There we go. Okay. Cut that little piece off. Just trying to look for my little clip. I don't know where I put it. Holy cow, I really need more room. Sometimes try to put everything right in front of me and then I knock everything down. How many products? Well, I probably have 40 or more wreaths here right now. But I have 2 shows in March, and I'm hoping that the first show I do really well, and I'll have to make more in those next 2 weeks. That's okay. Like, I don't want to make too much, but I want to make a lot. But you probably all feel the same way. I can make thousands and thousands of wreaths every day because I really enjoy it. But you also want to be able to sell them. And I don't have a room. I don't have the room to have 1,000 wreaths in my house. Even though I have a wreath hanging on every window, every hook, every door. Do you have that too? So if you guys are, so anyone's just joining right now, I am making a kerfuffle. I love that name. It's so funny. I don't know who named that. Is that a Lori? So the outside is the ruffle and the inside is the kerfuffle. So to make the kerfuffle, it is curl side up, 11-inch piece. You fold your piece halfway up from the bottom and halfway down from the top. In the center, you pinch and scrunch from the bottom to the top. Turn it over and go right into your zip tie. I may need to cut 2 pieces only because when I was pre-cutting them, I cut 2 at the wrong measurement. So I have to see what I'm at when I get there. Curl side up. Scrunch from the bottom to the top. Under the bed. That's good. Under the bed. In the garage, on the walls, in the closet. Okay. Well, your house must be like mine. Oh, I have tiered clothing racks too. Yeah. They're the one, they're hanging. They're downstairs. They're hanging on there. Gonna trim that while we're here. The clothing racks work good though. Yeah, I literally have everything all over my house. I have, when I go to craft shows, I bring the metal racks, like the 3 bifold kind of metal racks. So I have that downstairs in my family room, and that's where I keep a lot of my wreath supplies. My wire wreath hangers, my signs, my lots of different things I keep on the racks. That's just at home. And then I bring other racks to the shows. So I have a lot. Okay, 2 more pieces. And look, I am good. I don't have to cut any more. Okay, last one. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get my old-fashioned clippers. Maybe if I remember my next order, I will have to get the zip tie gun. Yeah, mine is the 10th and the 24th is my show. But it's funny because it's, you know, March has Easter's early and you have St. Patrick's Day. And so I'm bringing a little St. Patrick's Day, mostly Easter, and then, of course, spring. Spring, every day, animal, you name it, any kind of theme. Oh, and then Mother's Day, too. I think everyone just wants flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Everybody wants to think spring. Okay, almost. Well, good luck at your show, too. Or thank you, Cynthia, if you have a show. Good luck. I don't know about you guys, but people just really, they want to see your wreaths. They say, oh, look how pretty they are in person. You know, I mean, it's hard from a picture sometimes to really to see the beauty of it. Okay. So here's what we're looking like so far. If you could see, and it doesn't cover the welcome. You can still see our cow really well. Sorry if there's a little glare. Now we're going to make our bow. And we're going to put the bow on the bottom. It's going to be a pretty big bow. I also have some sunflowers that I'm going to be adding to the top, but we're going to get there. So let me make some room here. Clean up a little bit. Get all my zip ties out of the way. And I'm going to be using the Easy Bow Maker because I love it and it's very helpful. And okay, get my pipe cleaner. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the pipe cleaner in between our rods first. And we're going to be using the sunflower, I think this is like a a birch tree, like a birch tree kind of coloring ribbon. These ribbons I got from Hobby Lobby last year when they were on sale. The cow, these are like their spring stuff. Also, I have this jute ribbon. It's kind of pretty. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this creamy curly ribbon in the middle. I might. We'll see. So we are going to start with the cow ribbon. And what we're going to do is dovetail the bottom first. Get that out of the way. And we're going to be making the tail 7 inches. So we'll put that in. That'll be at 7. And our loop is going to be 7 inches. So we're going to push down, twist in the middle, because this is not double-sided. So we want to have when we turn it over, we want to have the right side facing up. Make our loop. Hold that there. Push it in. And what we're going to do, twist in the middle. And again, we're going to make 7-inch loop with the cow print. one loop on each side and then a 7-inch tail. And we'll dovetail that. Okay. Pretty ribbon choices, thank you. I wanted to get a little bit of each, you know, try to match the vinyl a little bit. I did have the blue sunflowers, but it didn't really go that well. So this sunflower works nice. Okay, again, I put a little tape on there. We're going to dovetail the end. This time we are going to be going to make these loops 6 inches. So we will start with our tail on the right side this time. The tail will still be 7 inches long, but our loop will be 6 inches. So press down, twist in the middle, and we're going to be making our loop 6 inches. This is going to be a pretty big bow. Press down in the middle, twist, and make your 6-inch loop on the other side. And that's one good thing about the Easy Bow. It has a measurement right on the board. Then we go to 7 and we will cut our tail. Dovetail our tail. Okay. Just press that down a little. Make sure our, okay. Now we're going to go to our dark looking white, which I think looks really nice because it looks like around the sign. Okay, so we will dovetail the bottom of our ribbon. We'll start on the right side. 7 inches are our tail size, and now we're going to be making our loops 5 inches long. Okay. See where it is, 5 inches on there. Press down, and then you're going to twist in the middle, and you're going to make your next loop on this side. Now we're going to do 2 loops, 2 on each side of this ribbon. Okay, measure, make sure you got it right. Press down. And then twist in the middle. We're going to be making 2 loops. So twist and make your loop. We're making our loop 5 inches. Handiest tool I have. I'm sure I would say that if I had the clipper too as well. Zip tie clipper. Probably say, why didn't I ever have that before? I need to get it. Okay, so we're going to twist. And we're going to cut this at 7 inches as well. Now we're making our tail. And we're going to dovetail that. Okay, I hope everyone's seeing what I'm doing. And now we have this, it's like a jute, it's cream, a natural and cream color in the middle, which goes nice with everything that's being, it goes nicely with the natural mesh. It goes nice with the natural color in the jute roping. So we will do this 7 inches, and this we do not need to dovetail. And we'll make this, these are at 4, and we'll make this like at 3. And we'll do 1 on each side. push that down. And you don't have to twist because we're just going to do one. Okay. Okay, and that's going to be our 7 inches, and we will cut that. All right, now this is when you're going to take your pipe cleaner. This is a good reason why the pipe cleaner should go in first. And you're going to crisscross it. Through the dowels. Press it down a little bit. Okay. Okay. And now we're going to get our zip tie and go around it to make it just even tighter. And this will tighten everything all up. Okay, we'll clip that off. So nobody has any amusing cow puns? Just let me know. Say anything you want about the little cows. Okay, so we are going to be putting the bow on the bottom in the middle, directly in the middle. And we'll use our pipe cleaner to attach it. Just remove your mesh. And I'm going to be putting it in the middle holes. I'll show you the back after I get it in. Okay. And I'll fluff it out once I have it placed on the board. So I use the middle set of holes directly from the bottom. I lined up the bow from the top where I'm going to be, where you put your hanger. We'll clip this. And push that into the hole. And like Lori said, this is where you would put your sticker when you're at your craft show or your business card. Okay, so now we have our bow. We're going to fluff it out. Thank you. I think it really works. It's very like country style, and so now let's just fluff out our bow. Aw, thank you. All right, so there's our bow. And I still think, you know, if you need to push your, so you can make sure you see your welcome. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to add the cow to the bottom yet. I might. So now I want to keep going. I'm not going to put a whole bunch of ribbons around it. I want to, gonna add some of my sunflowers. I think I might add the jute roping first because this is gonna be our hanger. So I might have to fluff out my bow again, but that's okay. So normally you would put a zip tie right here. We're going to use the jute roping as our hanger. And I think we're going to go, this is the middle, we'll go one over on each side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in through the back, go through your ruffle, find your zip tie, come back out, and we're going to zip tie our roping onto here, just like so. Make it nice and tight. I'm going to smush it a little bit. That's okay. And then we're going to make it pretty long. And then we'll use this hole on this side. Well, I'm more suburbs, and there are farm lands around here. So the cows, they go good. People like them. I think they're, I don't know, I think they're just cute. If you decorate farm style, you know, it could be, you don't have to necessarily have cows, or you just like that kind of decorating. Okay, now we're going to take our rope, and I'm going to make it pretty long just in case if I want to cut it later, I'll cut it later. Just use my clippers to cut that, and I will zip tie it in. Farmers markets too. That seems to be a place where the cows and horses go. So we have our, hard to see it all, the jute roping will be our holder. Okay, I'm going to lift this up a little so you could see when I add my, let's undo that a little, there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to add a couple of the sunflowers around. I'm going to go in the top, and basically all you need to do is you can use your stem to go right into your zip tie. You can just work it in a little bit. Now you can add as many sunflowers as you like, but I'm just going to add a few going around. So moving right along here, we are adding our sunflowers wherever you like. Again, as many as you like, and just work it into the zip tie. Get that out of the way. I have a few more. Cut that a little bit. We don't need it that big. Yeah, I really do like this mesh, and I'm going to be using it again for sure. Okay, just find your, try not to smush your mesh too much. I mean, you can use another zip tie if you wanted to. There you go. One more up here, and I think we're almost done. And then if you wanted, you can even add a little sunflower to the middle here. Let's see, I want to put it that way. In there. Just gotta work it in. Move your mesh a little bit. There we go. It's hard to see sometimes. Okay, there we go. All right. And then, like I said, you can, you know, if there's any fraying, just trim that up. Fix your bows, your tails. I know there's a tiny glare, sorry about that. Here, I'll lift this up again. I'm not good with the zoom in, zoom out. But there is our cow wreath. What do you all think? Is the mesh jute? It's not a jute mesh, it's the wide foil stripe mesh. And guess what? I'm going to read that number to you one more time. Yes, I am. I think it's utterly beautiful. I think I used utterly before. The number on the mesh, it's black and white, and it's RY8901HE. And, oh, I even forgot to tell you, this is the character board for those of you that don't know. It works well with the vinyls. There are many vinyls to choose from at Unique in the Creek. Oh, thanks so much. You can use these vinyls on the character boards and the rail wreaths, the rail boards. I liked this because I thought it was going to be nice and full, and I think it worked well. So thanks so much for joining me, everybody, and have a great day. Come back next time. I think I'll be back. I mean, next time in March, I'll be back on a Thursday again. So see you all then. Bye, Tina. Thanks, guys.